Ola poza. Now another problem yokuthi mawufuna ukuvula isitoro sakho, right? You might find ukuthi fanele uyodila nendaba yama landlords, and landlords in the hood do not operate like ama landlords in which you can find emamolini. Ama landlords aselokishini udila with ama pirates basically, right? So find a store efana ne-street code, right? So a street code has been open for about a year and a half now, but before that street code, the founder yakhona bekethingisa estradini, right, through a bag. Now here, as you see, kule store lesi, it's been up for a year now, right? So now within this year they've made and accumulated enough money, and the good thing about it, they're not paying rent yet, right? So they're actually accumulating money as they go along to a point in which they will then afford bayovula at a mall. So now if you were to start your own business and you want to run straight to finding space, whether a mall or whatnot, you might actually put yourself at the danger of not being successful. So before the guys actually opened up and set up shop at Jardine at home, they were selling in the street for the past 6 years. The store is only a year old, and there are huge benefits to them doing this. They're going to be moving into bigger spaces, and you might find your business also is at a similar stage, or is it where you're moving from selling from the street or from the back of your car to setting up at home and saving on rent, and now you're looking into going forward. Now we are at eKasi. eKasi has been here for more than 16 years, right? Now in the 16 years they've been paying rent at this place. So they refurbished this place as what it is today. It was actually old shops. So they revamped it, spent their money, and to put up everything that you see here, and all the stock has been money that's been generated from the stock that has been selling. The reason why it was so important for eKasi to actually take a risk and sell their stuff from a place that they had to rent was because where they're situated is a corner, right? So the fact that they're in a corner, it means that they were accessing a lot of people, and they were actually able to actually do events outside. From those events, they were able to actually sell more items. So now eKasi is a perfect example of a business that succeeds when they decided to actually come and pay rent, right? Now the reason why is, had they been anywhere else, had they maybe did it at home, it wouldn't access so many people. The reason why eKasi accesses so many people is because of where it's situated. It is situated in the corner, right? So if it's on a corner, it means as an intersection, people will come through. That means there's a lot more customers that may come bazotel, right? So now, when you look at your finances and you're thinking, well, if I pay rent, maybe rent is too much, you might find for the fact you chose to actually go to that spot, it means you will probably make more money. You will probably make more money than it costs you to pay rent. So when you look at your numbers, it's rent a certain amount, maybe let's say 2,000 rand, 3,000 rand, but the money that you get from that corner would be maybe 10,000 rand, 15,000 rand, right? And then if you were to actually do that and do it at home, maybe you will not be paying the 2,000 rand. However, you will not be making the 15,000 rand. Okay, so here are the advantages of renting a location. When you rent a location, you probably will be paying much cheaper rent than if you rented a dropeni in town somewhere, right? And then also the fact that you are close. If you live in the same hood, if you're close, then it means you're saving on transport costs. Another one is the fact that if you're in the hood, it might be that your old friends, people that know you, will find it easier to actually come to your shop because it's close to them. So it means you're closer to your market. Now here is where the problem starts with renting a location. Number one, you might find where you're renting, the family that you're renting from, maybe malume or another family member who does not like that when you are renting there, and then it causes you problems, right? Even if you do have a contract, they disregard a contract because it's going to take you long to actually fight to hey, I have a contract, blah blah blah. In most cases they will sign the contract, but at the end of the day no one has the time to fight 2 or 3 years because your business has to be running. So your contract is good that you're signing it, but in the hood, it really does not work, honestly. And then also is that you might improve the environment, or well, the business itself or the premises. So anything that you put, if you put tiling, if you build something on there, trust that when they are fed up with you, or if they do not want you there anymore, you will lose out on all the money that you spent. Doesn't matter, they're not gonna repay you for that money. Another situation is that if they do not like you, and if they do not like you and when you are forced, which has and I want to continue renting here, the problem is that they're going to give you problems. It's either they're going to cut electricity or they're going to cut water. So they're just going to make it unbearable for you to operate there. Also, landlords in the hood have a tendency of trying to copy what you're doing. So if they're seeing with the business that you're running from their premises, you're actually making a lot of money, whether it looks like you're making a lot of money, what they will tend to do is that they will try and push you out so that they actually take over. They will tell you stories like, no, someone came back or a family member came back, they want to use the space or whatnot, and then they want to try and push you out. And as soon as you pushed out, they want to try and open that business. In most cases, it fails. Those are the things to consider when you're setting up shop in Lokshin. It might work or it might not work. It depends on your market, but most importantly, it depends on your landlord. Now, remember to follow me, Banele Reo, on all social media networks, and also get yourself Noma Yini, the mentality you need before you start any business. It might help you stop making mistakes, and actually you might save money where you could have wasted it.